Sip Anil, Sip Hitkari ji, Sip Rajinder, Sip Girish, Ananda, Sip Bala, Sip Ahem, Sip Renu, Sip Premchand ji, Sip Sukeshni, Sip Vinayak, Sip Sunita, Muleti, welcome, new I believe, Sip Gigi, Sip Parvati Amma, Sip Shiva, Sip Harshal, Sip Shair, Sip Sandhya, and the rest of you, Sip Manisha, many of you joining this call today. Of course, people may be thinking the call is at 8, but the call is preponed. And as my call is preponed, my flight is also postponed by a few minutes. So that is the drama of this. But doesn't matter. We will still do the call 7:30 to 8:30. And if anybody joins after 8:30, if they have any questions, we will try to accommodate those questions. Today, the subject of discussion, very interesting. What is the secret of overcoming all suffering? Who would like to go? What is the secret of overcoming all suffering? Is there a secret to overcome all suffering? We have got Anand. Yes, Anand. Anand is always an opening bowler, or opening batsman. What should I call you? Anand, and then Ahemsip, and then Raji. 3 people, and then Lawrence. Lawrence is another champion. And then Ritika. All champions coming, and Sarla. Come on, let's go. 6. Anand.
Yeah, Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham.
So I feel, the way to overcome suffering is realization. Realization that I am the soul, I am the sip. Else we will identify ourselves with the body, mind, or ego, and then we will have to go through those 3 sufferings that you talk about. Pain in the body.
So you've cracked it, is it?
No, I have not cracked it. I've just read what you've written. And I pay attention to what I read. That's all I'm trying to do.
Okay. But
I have
actually,
a long way.
have you overcome all suffering or not yet?
No, not yet. I talked about it.
Today on the flight, I got a beautiful realization. Flying from Reykjavik to Helsinki, from Iceland to Finland. I was 35,000 above sea level. And somebody was trying to trouble me. And as I flew, Sip told me, why are you looking down? Look up. All the suffering is looking down. Just look up. And I learned every day I learn a new secret. Every day I'm blessed with a new secret. But today's secret is very interesting. I don't know how many of you know it. What is the secret of overcoming all suffering? It's a very deep secret because you cannot overcome all suffering. Suffering exists. Buddha, the Buddha, not me, Buddha. Will and Lawrence, they know a lot about Buddha. What did Buddha say? Buddha said, the samsara is dukkha. This is not what I am saying. This is Buddha. How can Buddha comes here, he will dismiss this Zoom call. If Buddha was here, he'll say, Zoom call ko dismiss kara. What is this nonsense? Secret of overcoming all suffering. Buddha will say, Pagal hai, what are you talking, man? Anand, Aham Sip bolo. Aapka kya kehna hai? Thank you, Anand, for a good start. Aham Sip, Raji, Lawrence, Ritika, Sarla, Sukeshini, Bala, Rekha, Parvani. Come on.
Shivoham Guruji and all others on the call. I love you all and go down with my full reverence. Guruji, the mantra you have taught us for overcoming all the suffering is realizing I'm not body, mind, and ego, and complete acceptance and surrender. Then following IS, and sing sip in everyone. So this frees you from.
आज का कॉल ही वेस्ट हो गया ना एम से इतना बोरिंग हो गया आज का कॉल तो देन इट्स अ वेस्टेड कॉल ना हमारा कॉल में हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ मसाला तो डालते हैं ना एनी कॉल विदाउट एनी मसाला आई फाउंड एनी कॉल विदाउट मसाला टिल टुडे
बट गुरुजी हमने तो अब अनहैप्पी होना और सफरिंग करने से दूर हो गए हम तो छूट गए आपकी कृपा से
बट दुनिया में सफरिंग है कि नहीं व्हाट इज द सीक्रेट ऑफ ओवरकमिंग हां
सफरिंग है
और सफरिंग को कैसे ओवरकम हाँ?
Stop asking why, acceptance and surrender.
सीक्रेट आज सीक्रेट बोलना सीक्रेट। और सीक्रेट क्या है आज? क्या एवरीडे कुछ क्या चुपके टाइम वेस्ट करते हैं क्या हम लोग? आके डेली 1 आवर आके टाइम वेस्ट करने क्या? तो क्या है सीक्रेट? सीक्रेट वो क्या है आज? हाँ, देखते हैं क्या बोलते हैं। राजी कमन, राजी टेल सीक्रेट राजी।
See, Shivam Guruji, already
Shivam.
they have told, even I had the same answer, that to realize that
What?
we are not with body, mind and ego. But
What?
we should accept the karma, whatever suffering, it is our karma. What we both, so shall we reap. So it is our
What?
karma, we have to accept.
What Raji? What Raji? Every day idli dosa, idli dosa, idli dosa. What Raji? Every day, at least today you can change idli dosa. You can make some idiyappam or appam. Something you can do. What? Same idli dosa every day same.
This is what we have learned, that we don't suffer, Guruji. Only we realize that we are the divine soul. And
No, but today the different thing. What are we saying? See, try to pay attention. What is the secret of overcoming all suffering? And the question I'm asking you, can we deny there is suffering?
no,
Can
we
we
cannot
deny?
deny that, Colonel, but it is all drama, Maya and Leela, so we have to simply accept it. We have to see the show, it goes on. We have to simply accept it
Let
as
us see.
our karma.
Let us see. Lawrence, let me see whether Lawrence is coming with some new answer. Lawrence.
Yes, here I am. Okay, thank you, Sip Guruji. Yeah, well, today I reflected. I attended your happiness today. It was very resonated with me, and yeah, and I reflected on what you said yesterday about lust, love under sexual transmission, and then as I was walking, I felt, I would say by your Guru's grace, that Sip told me, what is the antidote? If you get a snake bite, do you want a theory about it, or do you want the antidote? And so to me, it came in one word, and that is trust. And trust is truth, receive, under, sip, taste. That's what it said to me. That's what I heard today.
True. What
Trust,
is it? True.
Sip, taste.
True.
Truth.
Truth.
Thought. Truth, under, sip, taste. Yes, there's an expression, well, in Christian thing, taste and see. And so I think really that truth is so it's not like I can solve my problem, say I had a lust problem or whatever it was, but rather I turn to sip, and then if I trust, I receive, under, sip, and taste. So that's what
Thank you.
I just wondered.
Good. No, good concept. See, but every day in Zoom, Lawrence, what do I do every day in Zoom? Every day, I try to give you a simple concept. Every day, I try to teach you something which helps you. See, otherwise, if we come and gas here for 1 hour, well, there's no sense. No, every day, 1 hour gassing doesn't work. Every day we need to go a step forward. Every day you must remember something that we spoke. And I don't know how many of you, like Ashok Chotwani, how many of you write down every day what is being spoken? Ashok Chotwani is like that. Ashok Chotwani will write down every day. He will not just listen, he will write down. Okay, thank you, Lawrence.
May I just say, AiR, then I would replace gas with sag, as in paneer. Very tasty that we tasted the bond.
Okay, thank you. Sarala Sukeshni Bala Rekha. Ritika was, I don't know what happened. Okay, Sarala Sukeshni Bala Rekha.
Yeah, good evening, AiR and all. Love you, AiR and all.
Good evening.
I
Yes,
don't have
Sarala.
only one secret. I have many secrets, but I suffer a lot. I am the person who suffers a lot before.
Why you suffer? Tell me.
No. Before I was suffering a lot, but that suffering is now reduced because of attending this Zoom
What is
call.
the magic? How you reduce the suffering?
I am learning. I am knowing. That's what I'll tell you the secrets. Being in consciousness, then living in the moment, not thinking about past and future, then overcoming ignorance that I am not the body, mind, and ego, then being aware of the illusion, drama of the world, then applying ABCD formula and SLS, then not reacting, I respond. I learned that art of living then by realizing I am not false I am that I. I am applying slowly, but still sometimes I suffer a lot because I am being aware of that and I am coming to the consciousness state and okay, life is going on like this.
Today I was listening to a very good song. I don't know how many of you heard this song. It's a beautiful song. What is the song? It says, let me see if I have this. The song says, प्रभु क्या मैं तो कुछ भी ना, प्रभु क्या मैं तो कुछ भी ना हूँ, मैं तो बस एक दिव्य यंत्र, मैं तो ये तन मर जाएगा, मन को ढूंढा तो मन तो कहीं ना, हूँ मैं अमर आत्मा, ये आत्मा है परमात्मा. Sometime one song can change you completely.
Yeah.
Good, sir. I like your answers. Very
Okay.
good answers.
Okay. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
thank you, Sukeshni. Sukeshni, Bala, Rekha, Payal.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Sukeshni, good evening.
So every day there will be unfolding of different, situations. But when we realize I'm not the body, mind, and ego, I'm able to discriminate with my intelligence. I'm able to discriminate the mind, and I don't get into a nep. From nep to pep I go. Then I'm able to totally surrender and let go, and always sip on my lip. And attending the Zoom call, of course, helps me.
But the fact is the world is full of suffering. No, Sukeshni, you know that world is full of suffering.
The world is full of suffering, but I don't have to bother about that, sir. I have to bother because I know SIP is within me. So
Have you
I
actually
don't have to bother.
have you actually able to overcome suffering, or you're struggling to do it?
No, at least whatever I have gone through right now, I am able to come out of.
And actually,
Of
you're
course, there
peaceful.
are
Actually, you're
situations.
peaceful.
Yes, sir. I'm able to
Good.
go to office. Yeah.
It's not easy,
There
Sukeshni.
are
If you're able to
situations.
do it, if you're able to do it in your situation, it's a great achievement. So keep that strength. Keep the strength. I like your answer, but let's see how we can take this answer to a new learning. Every day, every day Zoom call should be a new learning. Thank you, Sukeshni. Good answer. Bala, Rekha, Payal, Samatma.
प्रणाम गुरुजी, लव यू गुरुजी.
Pranam, bolo.
गुरुजी कल रात को yesterday night, the whole night that call was going on in my dream, sir.
कौन सा क्या
opened
बहुत
my
ड्रीम
eyes.
आजकल बहुत ड्रीम करते हैं आजकल.
हाँ, और and I opened my eyes and then I got one realization, Guruji. Like you have realized. I also realized one thing, that I should not react, I should respond. And after that, I realized that I should be thankful to those people. They are making me uplift towards realization. So I should be thankful to them. Bless them, God.
नहीं तो वो आपको वो सफरिंग नहीं देते तो आपको रियलाइजेशन होता ही नहीं.
हाँ गुरुजी, आप भी नहीं मिलते फिर मेरे को, गुरुजी. and I should be thankful to those people. God, please, Lord, please bless them. And if I want to become enlightened, then I have to maintain my stillness.
But वो सभी ठीक है आंसर, लेकिन आप बहुत चेंज करते रहते हैं. का एक दिन बोलते हैं गुरुजी आई एम थैंकफुल टू यू, आज बोलते हैं गुरुजी आई एम थैंकफुल टू अदर पीपल. क्या ये लॉयल्टी चेंज होता रहता है?
One second, Guruji, 1 second.
Okay, who's next? Rekha Parwani.
1 second, Guruji, 1 second.
हाँ ठीक है, आपका ड्रामा चलता रहेगा. चलो हाँ.
See this.
अरे क्या है वो? क्या है?
And I see the whole day I see this. Whenever I come in the room, I see this. And I just close.
आपका हस्बैंड बस देख देगा घर से बाहर निकल देगा. मेरे साथ
कोई नहीं निकलता, भरोसा है सबको मेरे ऊपर. सुनो ना गुरुजी, and wish you a very happy, blissful, peaceful journey.
Okay, thank you. Rekha Parwani. Rekha Parwani, Payal, Samatma, Premchand, Ritika. Yes.
Shivam AiR.
Shivam.
Today, the secret is your resolution for this year. Live as a Ladi.
Rekha, good. But let us come back to the main subject.
Hmm.
What is the secret of overcoming all suffering? There
Yeah.
is so much
I-
suffering. There is
Yes.
so much suffering.
So
Not
that is why,
thoda. There is so
yes,
much
I
suffering.
agree. So that is why if we live as a divine instrument, we will be able to overcome this suffering. I know it is not easy, but we have to do that because we have to accept and surrender to the divine
See,
will.
the problem is now. The problem is here is
Hmm.
the suffering. There is so much
Hmm.
suffering. This is like a bulldozer. This is not a
Hmm.
chota mota suffering. This is not one small plant. It's like a huge tree with so many
Hmm.
toxic fruits and so many shoots and so many roots of suffering. So,
Yes.
so we have to be in consciousness to find the answer. So there is suffering, and this is told by none other than Buddha, Gautama Buddha, the enlightened one. Who are you and me? Huh? You ask will tell you Buddha told something means will not agree to anything else. Buddha told like this. You ask
Yes.
will is not willing to agree. Will is saying, how can you tell this how to overcome suffering? Because Buddha told this world is full of suffering. So Will has a big problem. He has just joined the call. Payal, Samatma, Premchand, Ritika. Let's see. Till Will put his hand up now, very shortly. Payal, Samatma, Premchand, Ritika.
Hi, Guruji. Pranam.
Hi. Yes, Payal.
Thanks for taking the question, Guruji. Guruji,
Yes.
in very interesting topic, how to overcome suffering. It's very important to know what is the source of a suffering, why it is happening. Once we try to figure that out, we will be able to navigate this journey more blissfully and more peacefully because it is coming from our past karmas. So when a soul takes the body, it knows it's going to have this journey. And then he agrees with the higher Lord and then takes this whole path of understanding and learning from that whole karmic cycle. And once you know that you have taken this particular path, you are more prepared and more peaceful to yourself than actually blaming others that they are causing the suffering to us.
Actually,
That's how I look at it.
No, you have given a fantastic answer. You have given a fantastic answer that the source of suffering is our past karma, but that is not answering today's question.
Okay.
The answer is fantastic. The answer is fantastic because we should have had another question. What is the source of suffering? Correct, Payal?
Yes.
Now
Yes.
you are saying, am I denying that what you're saying is correct, or I'm completely agreeing to you?
Not completely agree, but
No,
yes.
completely agreeing. I'm completely agreeing to you that the source of all suffering is karma. I'm agreeing with you.
Karma. Yes.
Now
Yes.
you answer my question. What is the secret of overcoming
Yeah,
that
but
suffering?
it's like Guruji, when you know that you're cooking a meal by yourself and you put all the ingredients, still the taste is not good. You will still eat that particular food with all that thing that it's done by you. It's your cooking. So you have
वो
to
ठीक
eat.
है नहीं वो ठीक है Payal, you get the point what I'm trying to say. Today we understand, today if I am suffering, I understand it is my karma. Payal, what type of karma,
Correct.
Payal? Are you a master by now? You know how many types of karma are there?
There are multiple types of
No,
karmas.
only two types. Only two types.
Okay.
One karma that you brought to earth,
Yeah.
and one karma you did after your birth.
After the birth, you're creating
And I
it.
give it
Yes.
to you in such a
As you
rhyme,
like.
I give it to you in such a poetry manner, you should never forget the rest of your life. So what are the two karma?
Yes.
One that you
Get it with birth, and once you are
brought,
during the birth.
one you brought to earth, and one you do after your birth.
Yes. Correct.
So now the question is, okay, because of what we brought to earth and because of what we have done after our birth, now suppose Payal or AiR, we are suffering. Correct?
Hmm. Hmm.
What is the solution now? समझ में आ रहा है? Are you getting the point?
Yeah. Yes. Understood, Guruji.
So today, how important is today's question, therefore?
Very important, Guruji,
You know
to
something, Payal?
understand.
Payal,
Yes.
today, you know something, what I can give you a gift today? What are you going to give me back in return? Today's gift, Payal, is this.
Yes.
From today, there will be no more suffering in your life. How you like it?
Amazing.
How do you like it? Just tell me.
It
How
is
do you like
amazing feeling.
it? If today you pay attention, my dear Payal,
Yes.
if today you pay attention, after today, there will be no suffering in your
No
life.
suffering. Perfect. So I'll hold on then.
Okay. Samatma, Premchand, Ritika, and then there is Will. Samatma, Premchand, Ritika, and Will. Lawrence is round number 2. Yes.
Shivoham. I love all the
Yes,
divine
Shiva.
schools here. The secret that I have applied to my life is I consciously try to live in the moment because I know if I go to the past, I'm going to suffer. And if I go to the future, also I may suffer. And whatever unfolds in my life, whichever situation comes, it has become a habit to me. I say thank you to that situation because I have overcome this part of my karma. And I follow ABCD. Because I'm following ABCD, I have stopped reacting to anything. I have actually become calm from inside. I don't react to anything because I know whatever is happening is I have to accept it as my doing.
So beautiful. All of you are masters. I learn from you every day something. Every day I have to learn from you because every day you'll teach me something, you'll rehearse something with me. Otherwise, I would have forgotten my subject if I had not met you all every day. So what you are saying is very good. ABCD method, living in the present moment. But sometimes SIP gives me new topic from where. Sometimes you don't think where AiR gets new topic every day, from where it comes. Which book? I don't know. I don't know where it comes from. I have no idea. I have no clue. And I have no clue what's the topic, and I have no clue what I'm going to speak. प्रेमचंद जी बताइए आपका क्या कहना है प्रेमचंद जी थैंक यू समात्मा
शिवम गुरुदेव
नमस्कार
first point, live in presence.
Yes.
Say second point, since we are living with ship, we should accept and leave everything on God. Sufferings will come, will go, but will automatically, whatever it is, but it will go. Since we are living with ship, we should leave everything on God. Accept and leave everything on God.
प्रेमचंद जी आज ना आपको आपका आंसर में बहुत मजा आएगा आज ध्यान से सुनना आज
जी
आज का आंसर में आपको बहुत मजा आने वाला है ठीक है
ठीक है सब
तो आप आज खास आप ध्यान से सुनना आज आंसर क्या है
ठीक है
Ritika and Will. I'm waiting to hear Will because Will is going to tell us the Buddha told world is full of suffering. I'm very keen to tell. What are you laughing? Yes, tell me, Ritika. Good to laugh. Always good to laugh.
Yeah, Shivoham. So I think guidance is very important. Like most of the world is suffering because they are not under direct guidance of an enlightened person, because that changes your perspective, and then you learn to drop your mind and ego.
No, beautiful. I think very profound answer. See, if I had not had a guru, no, Ritika, if I had not had a master,
yeah,
my life would be disaster.
Suffering.
Simple. If there's no master, my life would be disaster.
Yeah. So I think that is very important. That is the secret.
So your secret is good, but what did see? The problem is, sometimes I really worry. The thought that my master used to meet me only once a month. Sometimes I don't really worry about it, but sometimes I used to think about it. What if before he departed, I was not awakened? What would happen? Lucky in 2014, I woke up from my slumber. Imagine till 2018, he's gone, and I had not been awakened. What would have happened to me? There would be a big problem. There would be a huge problem if I had not awakened before my master departed. So I feel grateful. I feel so grateful And Ritika is saying something very profound. She says that if we want to overcome suffering, we need guidance. But Ritika, what is the guidance on this answer? You need a guidance. So you tell me what is the guidance. What have you been guided? Unmute, Ritika. What have you been guided? Otherwise, the guide is useless. Na, अभी तक guidance नहीं मिला तो guide ही useless है.
No, then all these answers come in that realization, drop your mind and ego. That is all, means I was not aware of it till I came on the call. So
So now I'm asking you the question. Do you know the answer? What is
what?
that secret of overcoming all suffering?
This, to be in the presence of an enlightened person.
And that becomes an umbrella, is it? Enlightened person will
That
hold umbrella.
step by step, then you'll keep moving ahead and you'll keep realizing all these things. And
No, it's a good answer. Good answer and right answer. If you have the right master, for me, if I had not had the right master, I'm telling you, I would never get there faster. Therefore, good answer, Ritika. But today I must give you the tip. Today, if I don't give you the tip, then the call is. I always believe if we spend 1 hour talking to each other and that we don't learn anything in that call, no, then we have wasted each other's time. Every day you must feel I have learned something new. Every day it should add a layer to your awakening. Will, I'm waiting to listen to you, Will. The Buddha said the world is full of suffering. You are following the Buddha so sincerely. So, Will, what is the secret of overcoming all suffering? Now, Will give us a nice Buddhist answer. Yes, Will, let me hear you.
Shivohang Sim.
Sure.
I think the first secret is to get the question right. The question is the secret. So this is already created in my mind. I think you've made it unnecessarily difficult to ask such a question.
Why is it so difficult, Will? What is the problem?
Well, I think that there are many aspects, and some of the aspects, I think Ritika's answer was absolutely delightful and appropriate. The idea that the guru is there. I think one aspect.
But the guru is not the umbrella. The guru is not going to hold an umbrella for all suffering. Sorry. How can Ritika's answer is good? I also like the answer, but guru will keep on guiding.
Yeah, but I haven't answered it yet. If there is a secret, to me, a secret. I think even the Buddhists are not sure of this secret, but the Buddha proclaimed the secret. And I think the secret really is included in the word love, one L-O-V, that's one secret, a very important central thing. Because you yourself have said praised love. The secret that the Buddha emphasized was this word Khanti and Titika, which means patience and endurance, those two. Because
Will,
yes, sir.
Will, when Sip gave me this today, Sip gave me the question with the answer today. Na?
Yeah.
I was delighted. I was so delighted today when Sip told me,
Yeah.
because I always heard this, that the world is dukkha, this world is dukkha, this world is suffering, this world is dukkha.
No, that's not, the Buddha did not say that actually. He did not say that.
Then what did he say?
He said no, he didn't say the world is dukkha. This is people just pick up the book, looked for 1 minute, and then they say they know everything about it.
Bad translation. It's a bad translation.
It's not a philosophy. Buddhism's not a philosophy like the Buddha, the world is suffering. Like, he didn't say that. He said he said idang dukkhang, there is suffering.
Correct.
What he said, idang actually means this is suffering. That is to say, it's a practice. It's not a philosophy. It's an you.
Right.
Yeah.
No, will. With all due respect, agreed. Okay, idam dukkham, whatever you said. I am not a master in the language, but today we are going to learn.
Yes, sir.
In one moment, how
sir.
to undo that. How to undo this idam dukkham. How to undo it.
I would say the secret is what you call consciousness.
And when Sip gave me the answer, that's why I put the question. Sip gave me sometimes Sip gives me question and answer. Then I get excited for the term. So when Sip gave me this question with the answer, both I got the question and answer. I got this sometime about 4 hours before this call, or 6 hours before this call. In fact, I just got one aha, ding dong. What is the secret of overcome suffering? I said, let's do it today.
Yes. Well, for me, there's so many, but one secret is this group. Staying part of this Zoom call is a kind of secret.
Yeah, because if you're on this call every day, it's like a tonic. It's like a tonic, isn't it? Every day we are strengthening our spiritual
But
muscles and we become strong.
but also you sometimes keep a secret back. But the other day you said the secret is that if you completely trust your guru with not a shred of doubt. Now this was a super secret because you've never said this before. It's quite daring of you. If you completely trust the guru, then the magic begins.
You know why, Will? Why I said that? Let me explain that. Because if your guru is already enlightened and your guru is a ball of light and the guru has full, complete light, then
Yes,
when
sir.
you go in front of that light, there is no shadow. Then you
Yeah.
get the complete light.
Yeah.
But two things have to happen. One, that your guru must be fully enlightened. And two, you must go completely, like trust, complete trust and going to the guru. If these two things happen, then there is no other problem. Then everything is sorted.
Yes, sir.
But today's interesting answer. I know you like it, but let me know whether you like the answer. Okay, today's interesting. Manisha Gopal Seturam Krishna. Manisha, thank you, Will. Manisha Gopal Seturam and Krishna.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
Actually, I was wondering that if we are all the time into consciousness, then we will accept the suffering and turn it into happiness.
How?
Like if we are going to endure, if we are, is it possible?
No.
No.
See, I'll tell you, see, be practical, Manisha. Manisha, be practical, Manisha.
Okay.
If there is a real fear, if there's a real fear, there's a real danger, there's a real pain. Sometimes there are, I mean, sometimes when this thumb of mine used to pain, then the thumb pains. The thumb
Yes.
pains me. So what? Well, I made a standard practice. I wear this. I found something not supposed to be for the thumb. My driver brought by mistake the wrong item, but the doctor said it's a good item because your thumb cannot bend. Otherwise, my thumb was
SIP
bending and getting
supported
blocked.
you.
Huh?
SIP supported you.
SIP, yeah, SIP sent. No, SIP did it. There no supporting. SIP only
Yeah.
sent it. SIP did
Yes.
it. So what I'm saying, we are coming on this call every day, and everybody on this call experiences suffering. Everybody on this call, pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego, some suffering. I told you when I was suffering for something today in the plane, the ship told me, "Hey, pagal." I said, "Kya hua, ship?" He said, "Why are you looking down?" What is the meaning of looking down? All the suffering was looking down. Look up. That's not the answer. That's a bonus answer. And that's a bonus I'm giving you all today, which I got on the flight just now, half an hour before landing. This happened before I came to this lounge to talk to you. Why do we look down? Why are we looking at all the mess that's happening around us? So much mess. Look up at SIP. But that's not the today's answer. I don't know how SIP has given two answers. There's a bonus answer. But there's a secret, very simple secret. Overcoming all suffering. And it's not so profound, but the way it is presented by SIP to me, I got a aha. And I want you all to get it. Gopal, Seturam, Krishna, Rajendra. Then
Oh,
there's Lawrence and Will.
I bow down to SIP, sir.
Bow down, sir.
Sir, what my view is that when we know the big picture of life, like we are the responsible for all our actions and why you are suffering because of karma, past karma, and we understand that life is a lila drama, and whatever happens for the betterment of us. All things are leading us to the enlightenment. So all these things will come your mind, we remain in consciousness. Then our misery will be quite few less suffering will be there. And what I think, only enlightened person have no misery, suffering. Otherwise,
Why?
because he totally, what you are telling, that he totally enlightened and understand a big picture totally. There is no
Yeah,
confusion.
you're right. You are right?
Yes, sir. This is my view, sir.
But today, if all of you want to practice simple, like all of you, does anybody in this call doesn't know the meaning of suffering? Anybody in this call does not know the meaning of suffering?
No, sir, everyone knows.
Everybody knows.
Yes.
But you don't know how to overcome all suffering. Today you should know.
Yes, yes, okay. Sir.
Today you should know. Today. Setaram. Yes, Setaram sir, tell us what is your feeling? He's another mystic. Setaram is a mystic.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam sir.
Reason for our suffering is ignorance.
Correct.
We are living in ignorance, and as long as we live in ignorance, we are going to have sorrow and suffering.
Correct.
And one of the secrets I feel is attachment. Attachment leads to a lot of sorrow and suffering. We call it love. We mistake it as love, but we have a lot of selfishness along with the love that leads to attachment. That leads
selfishness, ignorance, ego, all those problems are there.
We are living, we think we are body, mind, and ego, and we have pain and suffering. So I feel, thanks to being in this call, slowly our ignorance is in many schools is being removed. As it gets removed, and as we do mananam, contemplate, and on that, we become wise and we start practicing. Then we slowly certain attachments go. So,
but today we want a magic wand. What we want today?
Yeah.
One magic wand. Such a magic wand, Setaram. Tomorrow when suffering comes, all you have got to do, Setaram, is what?
Yeah.
Just take the magic wand. You can make one flag. I'll give you all an idea to make one flag and keep the flag of today's topic. So, I'll give you the idea. If you just wave that flag, Setaram.
Yeah.
Suffering will be gone.
I am not Seturaman. That is the secret.
Then what happens when you say I am not Seturaman? What's the meaning?
My name is Seturaman. This body is Seturaman.
Since how long you're practicing this now?
I'm last few years, but intensively for last 1.5 months from the time I am in the call.
So the best thing to do, Seturaman, is to get a nickname.
Yeah.
Find a nickname. Like Vanita. Vanita came for the retreat and Vanita got the name Siva. Yeah. She's Vanita. She called Siva. Siva means soul in Vanita. She changed her name from Vanita to Siva. She became Siva. When anybody calls her Siva, what it means, Setaram?
Soul in Vanita.
I'm not Vanita. If everybody starts calling you with that name, Setaram, then you don't have to remind yourself, I'm not Setaram. So think about it. Okay, but today I'm going to give you some ideas. Good, Setaram. I like the answer. Very good answer. Thank you. We have got Krishna. Krishna. Yes, Krishna.
Yes, sir. Shivam.
Shivam.
All your teachings are, making us overcome our suffering. But because when you said the 9th chapter of Gita is a royal secret, the royal knowledge is a royal secret. Now when I read it is a gist of your lessons. It is saying sip in all, but a practical answer from the call, what I would like to say is to reduce the suction of Maya and increase the grip of sip, which in one of your call you say.
I have not read the Bhagavad Gita properly. You know that, no? I only have learned from your...
This is AiR code. Reduce suction of Maya and increase the grip of sip, which you said. Correct. But basically it is enlightenment, but to live as a Jivan Mukta or a Siddha Pragya. But I think for us in this stage, it is reduce suction of Maya and increasing the grip of sip.
So last few days when there was eye operation, there was suffering or no suffering?
Absolutely zero suffering, sir. First time I felt it was heaven, and it was such a surprise. I think even in the operation theater, they were playing a chant of Om Namah Shivaya. I was so surprised. I was thinking I'm in a temple.
Okay. So today, as I told you, I did. Huh? Yes, Krishna.
It was not in India, but I had to keep away from friends, book, reading, screen time. So that, allowed me into a deeper introspection, which helped me a lot. In fact, I'm trying to link Gita with your lessons now.
So, I don't know that this answer today is not really so profound, but it is a good secret. I mean, it's not that we don't know the answer, but we don't know how to use the answer. See, when you know the answer, but you don't know how to use the answer, then it becomes,
Came to my mind, we are sleeping, we are not awakened to that truth. We are sleeping.
That's why we suffer, no?
Yeah, that's why we suffer.
Yeah.
So if we are awake, if we wake up, we overcome suffering.
Absolutely. So how to awaken? We need secret. If we get secret, then suffering will be no more. Huh?
To open our real eyes.
You already opened your new eyes, real eyes. Rajendra, बोलो आपका क्या समाचार है Rajendra? हाँ? Yes, Krishna.
Yeah, I was short-sighted from birth. Now I have clear vision, but I'm so conditioned with specs, so I'm wearing it.
The very clear specs. You have to wear clear specs. If you stop wearing specs for 4 days or 8 days, you will never wear specs again the rest of your life. I used to wear specs for 25 years. I broke it one day and threw it. Then I never wore specs again. Okay, Rajendra.
Sir, Shivam sir.
Shivam sir, follow.
Sir, I think suffering is associated with samsara. Now, by now, my guru has made me to realize that whatever is happening is Leela because of Maya. We are nothing but simple witness consciousness. And what to suffer and what for to suffer. So there should be no suffering. Once we drop the avidya, avidya associated with everything, so we may not.
But dropping that avidya is the problem. कैसे drop करना पकड़ के रखे हम?
नहीं क्यों पकड़ेंगे? Once we realize that what is avidya and what is vidya, ज्ञान योग तो यही है ना सर जो आप सिखा रहे हैं. तो जब आप पूरी रियलाइज हो गया सब कुछ, तो वी आर इसको मैनेज करते हैं, वी आर इन प्रैक्टिस ऑफ ऑल दिस थिंग्स, तो हाउ कैन वी कैरी द अविद्या? वी शुड ड्रॉप इट. फिर क्या फायदा है यहाँ कॉल पे रहने का?
नहीं, what you say is okay, but the challenge is we need a method, because suffering is like air. It's like air means like hawa.
Suffering is only because we take suffering a reality. Once we don't take it a reality, so it's not suffering.
नहीं, suffering is there. Like the Buddha said, idam dukham.
Suffering, जब मैं लेता ही नहीं हूँ, सब कोई गाली देता है मुझे. जब मैं लेता ही नहीं गाली, तो why should I bother? मुझे लेनी नहीं है.
तो वो कैसे? गाली तो एक ही प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना. Suffering is a huge gamut. Suffering is not one. Suffering is 100 type of suffering. मैं लिस्ट करूँ, मैं नाम दूँ? 1 to 100 मैं लिस्ट कर सकता हूँ. 100 suffering.
सपोज somebody, अभी देखते हैं कोई पेशेंट होता है, किसी को कैंसर होता है, दूसरे पेशेंट जो अनलाइटेड होता है उसको भी कैंसर होता है. हमें we can view easily that he is suffering and he is not suffering. That means he is enlightened. यही फर्क है ना. That is what I mean.
हाँ, यही तो आंसर चाहिए आज.
That is
इसका आंसर क्या है?
How you take it. How you, if you are realized, you will take it.
ना. How you take it तो सब जानते हैं. See, today actually I'm not giving you all a secret. Today I am going to give you a trick. What am I going to give you? Trick. Today's secret is a trick. ये क्या ट्रिक है? गिरीश आनंदा गोता, ये ना ट्रिक है. Ashok Nichani, and then second round before we close. Ashok Nichani, or let me give the answer, then I can go back to Ashok Nichani. We have got after that Lawrence, Will, and Setoram. We have 3 more people, and then I will give the answer.
Shivam Sarji.
Shivam sir.
Sarji, the best thing to overcome suffering is to self-realization. Neti neti tatvamasi.
Correct. तो कैसे वो याद करना अशोक?
We should realize the truth that we are not the body, mind, and ego. We are the soul, and the soul can never suffer.
Good answer.
And the suffering.
The problem with this answer is I have given this answer to you all 100 times, but still you are suffering. Then what do I do?
Sarji, nothing is permanent.
I have given you all this answer 100 times, yes or no?
Yes, Sarji, you are giving.
Then, but the suffering is not gone.
We don't accept and surrender.
ना 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 यू नीड अ ट्रिक. आपको ट्रिक नहीं आता है बस. ये ना वो ट्रिक पता है, वो मैजिशियन का ट्रिक करता है. वो मैजिशियन कैसे करता है? वो मैजिशियन ट्रिक कर देता है. कैसे करता है ट्रिक? हम नहीं कर सकते ट्रिक. How does the magician do the trick? We have to learn the trick. Girish Ananda and then Lawrence Will and Setoram. Girish Ananda.
Ask yourself, who is suffering?
See, I called master, and you master will give some new. Then what happens?
Then we will come to know. I am not suffering. Body, mind, and ego suffers.
What Girish? You जैसे ना तुम्हारे को आंसर मुंह के अंदर गया था. The fly went inside the mouth. And before you put the mouth out, the fly came out.
As a soul, I am not capable of suffering.
Very good answer.
That we have to remind ourselves.
Answer is correct. Answer is 100% correct. Only trick you are not told. Trick I will tell. Answer is 100% correct. And many people have told, right? From Raji and Krishna and many people have told. But today I am going to give you a trick, which I got. But quickly, Lawrence will say to then I'll give the trick. Lawrence, quick comment or question.
Okay. Yeah. So taking a page from Ramana Maharshi, isn't it that because he said when he was 16, I'm, who is suffering? I am not the body. It is not me. And therefore I would ask, and listening to you today in the happiness secret, and you talked about passion, pleasure, and pleasure prasadam. Well, if one is one with the Atman, one is just an observer, then the suffering lives on a plane separate from me. It is there, but it is not me. It is not my mind. It is not my body. It is just not
beautiful.
me.
Beautiful.
That's all.
Very beautiful. Well, you have just taken Girish's answer and you put one more layer of cream on top of it.
Oh, and I have to add one thing. I learned when I first came to India, oh my God, jalebis, right? Okay. So if you take just the right amount, fine. But if you take too much, oh my gosh, our tummies will be bothering us. So that's the way it is with the world.
Jalebi. Will and Setoram. Will and Setoram.
Shivohang, I think we should also ask ourselves how it is you've become such a major teacher. And one thing that you did from a very early age is that you set yourself. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
You set yourself the task of helping other people, helping society, and you did that with your philanthropic work, and you did that with the Shiva temple. And because you are obviously a vehicle through whom many people can be helped, I think you made the society your priority, you made SIP your priority, and I think SIP said, I make you my priority.
So, yes, you are right. But, the problem is this, all this I did, you respect I did, all good. But although we know the answer will, the problem is so tricky. And therefore, I try to give you all some tips and simple secrets which should become very easy for you to solve. So that is all. The answer is not, you laugh today when I tell you today's secret is going to make many of you laugh. And I told even Premchandji to wait.
To me, the problem is where the individual becomes obsessed with himself, and very often meditation.
Absolutely.
So instead of making the problem easier, you make it more difficult.
No.
Instead of looking for other people to succeed, you say, I'm the priority, I want to be free. And this you lock yourself into the problem instead of liberating.
Absolutely. Well, we all know. Well, is it that you don't know the problem? Don't you know the cause of all your problems, or you don't know? Of course you know.
Avidya.
You know the answer also. how to overcome that. So today I hope there will be a trick. Seturam, Girishananda, Jasmine. And then I want to, that ends. 3 more questions, please, Administrator. Seturam, Girishananda, Jasmine.
Guruji, with the magic wand, in one wand, the world disappears. World is an illusion, Maya, Leela. And in another wand, the dream also is a illusion.
Beautiful. Very good. That is the Seturam is given another bonus answer. Above what I'm speaking. Where the world only disappears. Seturam, if we can live in that consciousness, no, Seturam, then we will be Satchitanand. Nothing will trouble us. But Seturam, you know it from your personal experience. Today also something must have troubled you. From morning to night, you will not deny something has troubled you today. Correct, no, Seturam?
But if you are my answer is detachment.
No, yeah, but the problem is we are not able to detach. So today I am trying to give you one small remedy. I hope it will help. I'll give you all 2-3 minutes time to comment on the remedy. But Girish and Jasmine, thank you, Seturam. Girish, Ananda, and Jasmine. Girish.
Pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice.
Correct. But how to eliminate that?
By realizing that I am fine, but I am experiencing some pain. I am fine. That's what you told in many classes. I am experiencing pain, but I am fine.
Yeah, what you're saying
that
is
will
correct.
reduce the suffering to a great extent.
Jasmine, thank you, Girish. Let's get the call to an end, and then whoever wants to comment, I think Rajendra wants to comment, and after. But first, let's finish with Jasmine. Any change?
Okay, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yesterday, my son, his TV broke in his room. I have a 6-year-old son. He was jumping around and playing, and I heard a big crash and it broke, and he started crying. He was so upset with himself because he broke his TV, and I told him that I wasn't mad. I told him that the TV is fake, it's nothing. So why cry over it? And he felt better after that. So maybe just staying in consciousness and having some type of support, some type of reminder, the remembrance of God immediately made the crying go away.
Yes, it's beautiful that good you told him that. I think it's very good because that is an art of teaching children to stay in consciousness. But let me quickly give, and Rajendra, I will speak after I finish. Rajendra, कुछ बोलना है आपको? Thank you, Jasmine. Let me give you the answer. Rajendra, बोलो जल्दी.
Sir, in short, I feel that whenever I feel that I have started suffering, I immediately try to move from mind state to consciousness state.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to give you the answer. What SIP gave me. Ready? Nothing new I'm giving you. Nothing new. But here's the answer. Please listen carefully. We all have suffering. Pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego. We all have suffering. The next time there is suffering, ask yourself the question, who is the sufferer? Who is the sufferer? There is no sufferer. If you remove the sufferer, Raja, if you remove the sufferer, then there is the suffering. The body, mind, ego is the sufferer. You all are saying there's no body, mind, ego. The next time that word, next time that Premchandji, the next time the word suffering comes, suffering kiska? Who's the sufferer? Did you get the trick? Seturam, did you get the trick? When suffering comes, you ask the question, but who is the sufferer? Body, mind, ego. I am not the sufferer. Then why am I taking the suffering? When I am not the sufferer. I am not the sufferer. I am the Atma. Atma doesn't suffer. Atma cannot suffer. Atma cannot have pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego. Atma is beyond that. So what is the trick? Did you get Anand? Did you get the trick? The word suffering. When the word suffering comes, ask the question, who is the sufferer? As long as you do, when many people they do self-pity. Oh, I am so sad about myself. You will suffer double. You will suffer double because your suffering is coming because you have not questioned the sufferer. The sufferer is the body, mind, and ego, which many of you said. Aham sip, aapne samajh mein aaya? Use the word. Who is the sufferer? There is no sufferer. Girish, getting the point what I'm saying? When does suffering comes? When does the word suffer? When does suffering come? When? When there is sufferer. When can you have a cup of chai? When can you have cup of chai? When? When there is cup. When there is cup. When there is no cup, where's the chai? You can't have the chai, no? You can't have chai in your hand. Can you have chai in your hand? Oh, thoda chai do. Nahi, you can't have chai in the hand. Next time when suffering comes, did you get the answer, my dear friends? Next time, Lawrence, did you get the next time the word suffering comes? Ask yourself the question, where is the sufferer? There is no sufferer. I am not the sufferer. Link the word suffering to the question sufferer. That's the trick I got from SIP today. The moment we become the sufferer, suffering will come. The moment we become the body, mind, ego, we are guaranteed to suffer. Guaranteed, guaranteed. There is no escape. What Buddha said, this world is suffering, dukkha. Will, I hope you're understanding, Will, what I'm saying. Suffering comes even if Guru holds umbrella, if Guru comes and holds umbrella, but you go and tell the Guru, okay, Guru, I am suffering, Guru. Guruji, bahut suffering hai, Guruji. What Guruji can do? What can Guruji do? As long as you think you are the body that suffers, you think you are the mind that becomes miserable, you think you are the ego that is being treated unfairly, you are going on doing a pity party. You are going on feeling sorry for yourself. Dekho, main kitna acha hu. I am such a good person. Still people are doing like this. What to do? This world is so unfair, so much suffering. Who? You are not that sufferer, damn fool. You are not that sufferer. If there is no sufferer, there is no suffering. Simple answer, will you remember from today onwards? When the suffering comes, ask the question, who's the sufferer? There is no sufferer. If I get pain, I say, who's getting the pain? Oh, this fellow. This fellow, you are having pain. Okay, you have the pain. I am okay. I have no problem. You are having pain, you keep the pain with you. I am okay. I have no time for you. I have no time for the suffering. So the next time the word suffering comes, ask the question, where is the sufferer? Hai nahi. Sufferer hai nahi. Sufferer hai nahi, to suffering bhi hai nahi. I hope with that note you have got it, and I don't want to miss my flight, because if I miss my flight, then I will be in Europe for 3 more days. So with that note, I will bow down to you, and I will see you tomorrow at 8.